No, I'm saying it's because red represents Republicans, blue represent Democrats. It could be that's why. It could also mean.
Oh God!
It's a shout out to the Crips. Hello. Welcome back again. Offside and Outta Bounds. I'm your guy. Guys, you see I have a new name. Again from Blue Ghana. What's it, Blue Ghana?
We didn't hear anything you said before. That's right, you know. When the chairs, the deafening chairs were blocking out your audio.
Excuse me,
about
chair.
Red Rich, my new name, Red Rich, because the question was asked, how come everybody have a nickname and I don't have a nickname? So I was like, Rich is not my name. He's like, oh yeah,
Blue Grana, how you going, buddy? What is he saying? You good?
Cool, everything cool.
You guys just ignoring my name.
We're no Yankee boy.
It's sounding like the most made up nickname in the history of made up nicknames.
So how many nicknames are organic? They're all.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm doing all right, y'all. Good. Everything's good.
Okay, I understand this.
Chilling. Just
for our audience to know, especially you guys in Ukraine, right. I also have a red drink. All right, fine. Anyway, we starting tonight. Before we get into what we talk, we have a celebration. As you know, we are all Trinis on this. And Rio, what's his name? Rio what?
Cardenas.
Rio Cardenas from Crystal Palace. Put up again, Kev. Rio Cardenas from Crystal Palace. He had his first EPL start last week. And he's also a European champion. Let me get wrong.
Conference League champion.
No, sorry guys. We don't need to do that. Kev, let me get wrong.
We the guy taking a little long now.
Them Chelsea people,
Hey, just say the man spotted the Trinity flag.
Careful, let's keep on.
There's a delay.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we get to the outtakes of these ladies and gentlemen, my Lord, we started this. It was about, I don't know, light was out. Let's just say that. There was light out.
Setup takes time.
I done scaled Mount Everest twice. And now we're getting ready to record.
Nice. Anyway, I have, for the first time ever, we are going to have a name of this episode. And I'm using executive privilege to give this episode a name. This episode is my Red Riches. You get Red Rich, my name. Red Riches. This is my episode of hate. This is my time where I get to use all my hate from now until Saturday, beginning on Saturday, and until the next go down in whatever number it is. I'm here to spread my hate. I don't care if you guys down with it or not. This is mine.
I all about embracing the hate.
I am about this hate. So
I all about it.
I'm starting this way because I saw something and I think we should talk about it. I think we could start the hate where Zoran Mamdani, that guy, just speak about him in sports terms as number one hater. I think he just destroyed Arsenal's chances of winning Champions League. I don't think they're able to win Champions League anymore because he did the one thing that we tried to get people not to do. So run, Kev. All right, I see we edit up coming now.
I should never give a prediction. I'm praying for a 3-2.
Okay.
I'm praying.
All right.
Guys,
We just gotta handle
we
Handle
know
this
how
building.
this goes.
Maradona. I'm praying the timber is healthy. I feel
Making
good.
a prediction
Oh my god.
is the one thing you do. I am willing to predict right now that Soran Mamdani just spoils Arsenal chances of winning Champions League.
I feel it more about your hope and your pray and you're down on your knees talking to God, asking and begging that this is what broke the camel's back. Because I know you can't live in a world where Arsenal win the Champions League and you want to know something funny, you want to know something real funny, you want to know something really funny. He would have won 3 out of the 4 trophies that Jurgen Klopp won if he wins the Champions League.
Say that again?
He would have won 3 out of the 4 trophies that Jurgen Klopp won in his time at Liverpool if he wins the Champions League.
3 out of the 4? Who?
Yeah. Mikel Arteta.
So what?
Would that make him amongst the greats in your
I mean, not about the greats of it, but if we're using this as the pedigree, if we're using that resume as the pedigree of the greatness, a man could come and say, "Hey, well, look, we matching that."
If
Look,
you
we
win
matching
Saturday,
that.
Let's say that.
if you win Saturday, he winning a trophy. Hansi Flick can win yet.
And if we win that trophy already, so he will not buy it.
And he would not
With Barcelona. With
next thing
Barcelona.
will be season. Don't worry.
Take that.
On your message of hate,
Yeah.
I tend to agree with you on this one, big brother. Because for reasons that we will delve into later on in the show, as we say in the streets, he's smelling himself right now.
Smelling himself?
Yeah, but you know what? It's kind of hard to deny him that, because as Jordan said, it's kind of shaping up to be the year of Mamdani.
There's nobody winning right now better than Mamdani. Like, you cannot. The Arsenal win the league in the Champions League final, the Knicks in the NBA final, and you just wipe out a $12 billion deficit.
Yeah, dude.
What else you want? What else you want? And you have universal healthcare, universal childcare for 2 years. Like, come on. Like, right now is the year of Mamdani.
Yeah, I mean, but all it takes. Okay, I heard a college football coach say this one time. When you lose, you say little. When you win, you say even less. Right?
I'm with
So
you.
I'm calling a 3-2 game. Okay. I'm also reminded of the infamous, the world famous thespian Al Bundy. And on an episode of Married with Children, everything went right. For one particular episode, everything went right. And the minute he said, "Hey, this is great," the roof just fell apart. I'm just saying.
So you're not supposed to talk about it. Just live. Just go through the motion and be like,
I mean, how bad? Like, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing here right now?
I respect it. No, I truly respect it, because, like, who else is going to do that? Who else is going to do a custom-made Arsenal? I don't know what is the proper term for that Muslim way, but I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. But he did it. This right here.
So, but the significant thing about this one is he's wearing blue, right? Arsenal colors are like red, right? Now I'm saying it's because red represents Republicans, blue represents Democrats. It could be that's
Oh
why.
my God.
It could
Yeah.
it could also mean
Oh God. Oh
it's a
God.
shout out to
Oh
the
God.
Crips.
Mandani's a crip. Mandani's a crip. And he also has
Mandani's a-
he also has red. He also has red on the jersey. So is it like he trying to unite? He trying to stay.
He's trying to bring peace to.
So in the midst of him also having the year of his life, he's also trying to make sure the Bloods and the Crips stay united. Is that what you're
Nah,
trying to
that's-
say?
That's too much, dude. Next thing the man
That's
come
too
out,
much.
the man come back. Next thing the man shaking hand with Bigfoot, he bringing Bigfoot to finally get Bigfoot. Mom daddy
man
gonna catch
said-
Bigfoot.
The man said, Jim Brown put together the Bloods and hold my beer.
Yeah. Let me show you.
Oh no, he don't drink. Does he drink? He don't
I
drink.
don't know.
Hold my
coffee.
hold my beet juice.
Hold my beaches. By the way, the views expressed by Red Rich, Trini Kool-Aid, Blaugrana here on Offsides and Outta Bounds does not necessarily reflect those of Lamar.
Who's Lamar? Who's Lamar?
Eli.
We don't
Eli, off air, he was like, we need to talk
He
about
was
this.
the one who said,
Eli.
let the record show off air. Yankee Boy was the one who suggested Mamdani is a crip. That's why he's in blue.
Nobody
And
can
he
prove
didn't
that.
play
That's just
Arsenal.
hearsay. That's hearsay.
Hey, we have
Not admissible in the court of law.
You do know we have the tape, son. We have the
Not
tape.
admissible in the court of law.
Oh.
So, on my first piece I hate, guys, I'm taking that piece with Mamdani making that prediction and saying when Arsenal loses on Saturday, that's why they lost. At some point in time, your streak got to end, right?
Right. You're right.
It's not like he's
Enough.
it's not like he's Michael Jackson who comes back, who all of a sudden is living again. Michael Jackson is alive.
Jackson is back. Michael Jackson is back.
Michael
He is
Jackson's
back.
alive and
No, you could even argue he never left, but he's back.
I think the
What's that,
documentary was like a source of like wisdom thing is good to bring back people from the dead. I think this documentary is what
Resurrection?
like a resurrection, like a seance of resurrection. Let's bring him back.
Boss, you're supposed to know resurrection so easy.
Nah, not
you
the,
in
not
school
the
right
word,
now. You in
but-
college right now. You're supposed to get that word much easier than that.
Nah, the ceremony do fit. I think it's
You take it away. Yeah, you're supposed to get that word much easier than that word. You
not
know,
that what I was
you know,
looking
the
for, but that's alright. That's
premax
alright.
Well, you
Wait,
know, it
what
takes
other word you
minutes.
could be looking for besides resurrection?
I was
Oh,
looking
well,
for.
It's a ceremony say he was looking for. That the word resurrection. What's that? A seance.
By the way,
or
your job
what?
now, Blograna, whatever your name is, you define what's that name of that Muslim outfit that Mam Daniel was wearing. What's the name of it? What is it called? That's your job right now. You will figure out
I
that.
feel like as New
So,
Yorkers
wait.
who live in the Bronx and who live in Queens, like we should know this.
You should.
I feel like we should know this. I
Why?
feel like we.
No.
Yes,
no.
I
If
feel
we
like
live
we
in
should.
Brooklyn,
Not just
we
New
should know
Yorkers,
this.
but I mean as Trinis as well. That's
Yes.
a major part of our culture.
This is
We
embarrassing.
should know it.
If we live
should
in
know
Bro-
this.
no. If we live in Brooklyn or we live in Philly, we should know this.
I talk about
I
Trinidad.
don't know much about Queens and the Bronx.
I talk about Trinidad.
All them Africans
should
up by
know
you,
it.
Richard. All them Africans up by you. You don't know what that's called.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
called
Most
a
of them,
thobe.
man. I can go and ask them boy, right? Yo, you, huh?
You call it guy?
A thobe. THOBE.
Tobe.
You sure it's not a
Throbe.
thobe?
You learn
Yeah, I
something
think the
new.
pronunciation might be a little different now. Yeah.
Offside and Outta Bounds, you learn something
you
new.
Jordan, you know what these African guys play up on the streets by me? Like right now, you could go outside. It's after 11. You could go outside. And you know what they're sitting around a corner playing? A
No.
board game. What board game they
Oh,
play?
Ludo.
Ludo, boy.
Yeah, Ludo is serious. Ludo is
Ever play-
serious.
Yo, Ludo is a
Ludo
serious
serious.
game up here, boss.
Ludo is
It's like
serious.
Ludo
What is
Championship.
Ludo?
They're be playing with.
What is Ludo?
Ludo,
Oh.
what is it? It have another name they would
It's
call
like-
it?
So it's
You
you
know-
have
you know
four
the game.
corners, right? It's four corners, right? And like it's your each corner is colors, and you
Okay.
have it's four spots, and you play with the dice, and you train it to get them out and bring them around and bring them and send them home. So
have to go around the
your
board.
Yeah, we call that
Yeah.
trouble. We call
Right,
that trouble.
trouble.
Nah.
They playing that
They playing
Right
big grown
now.
men playing
Big-
trouble.
big grown men.
I'll find a video. I'll find a video of a one from Jamaica.
I will go to 6. I will hit me 6. Boom, 6. Let us go. 1, 2,
Big
3,
grown men
4,
playing.
5, 6.
Big grown men playing.
No, it's serious. It's not even,
Right now.
It's serious.
Right now.
It's like
It's a serious thing,
how dominoes is played.
Yeah.
Ludo is they play it like that. Like it's serious.
I'll play.
Serious.
I will go one day. We should do a,
Nah,
we should do a show
I
out
playing
there.
that. I ain't not saying on no big man and play Ludo. I play Ludo
Right,
with
right.
Dread.
You know how satisfied it is to send somebody
No
home?
Dread.
You know how satisfied it is, especially when you almost reach.
Whole game.
You know how satisfied it is? Go, man. Pelt with the.
Yo,
Boom.
remember you never played you play Kai Kai when you were small? When
When
Kai
you
Kai
play
was
rock,
small,
paper,
we
scissors.
just send him
When
home.
you play rock,
Go.
when you play rock, paper, scissors until he cry.
Yo, Kev, you gotta give him a clap those. Kev. Yo.
Quick on the draw.
Our engineer, to our fans out there, our engineer is earning his money tonight.
I don't know who paying it, but he earning every dollar. Every dollar.
Big Red from 5 Heartbeats is paying them. They just pulled Kevin off the ledge. He asking us from his money passed from not in the hours of 9 to 5. He asked for his money at 7:30. Well, that's what you get.
Okay, Kev is making sure he doesn't fall asleep tonight. That's what. Making sure.
Well, as we on the topic of hate, and
Yes.
since this episode is about hate,
This is the episode of hate. The episode of hate.
I will rope in my fellow Barcelona fan and Kai Kai to celebrate the fact that there are no Real Madrid players in the Spanish national team.
You know how much we brought? 9. Could have been 10 too. If Firmino get injured.
Yeah, boss. I saw that and I was like,
This man here is a man with balls. This man right here, he have balls.
actually,
no other manager.
we have a kid audience. We don't say balls, we say cojones.
It's a cocolux. It is a cocolux. Yeah, a cocolux. Luis de la Fuente, hats off to you for having the belly to do that.
But on a semi-serious note, like how many Real Madrid players you could consider would have been considered?
That's the thing. Real Madrid, for the past few years, have been moving away from using Spanish players. Yeah. So it's not that much of a shock. Now they do have Spanish players in and playing for them. But
Houston, Carreras, all of them fellas.
Is the ones who playing for them, they did not have a good season. So they can't really justify being called up. So that's Carreras,
Dean from
Hoyce and the centre back that they bought from Bournemouth. Right?
Yeah.
He was
player,
part of the
man.
Spain setup. He was part of the Spain setup, but he didn't have he had a good first half, but the second half of the season,
it wasn't
the best. He lost a starting spot, and Eric Garcia played his way from being out of the Spanish national team completely, being out of Barcelona completely, and he went out on loan to Girona, not last year before, and he basically played his way back into being a starting spot in Barcelona, and play his way back into being in the Spain national team. So, Barcelona always has Spanish national team because our players are from La Masia. La Masia is Spanish. So once the core from Barcelona is playing well, they will go up to Spain. But Real Madrid has been a lot of foreign players. Most of their players is foreign players.
So what if? Go.
No, I was going to say that's pretty notorious from them too. They always do that a lot. If you look back at them, all them big teams they make, them strong starting 11, and most of them players from foreign. Mm-hmm. If you look at the Real
teams from Madrid,
so them team, I mean, majority team is Barca and Real Madrid, but majority team was Barca always. So Yeah.
So you faced with a possible scenario because we gotta be real. Spain is one of the favorites to win. Mm-hmm. Spain could win the World Cup without a player for Real Madrid to say, "Yo, this is our guy."
Correct.
That's serious.
And history has shown that when Spain plays with a Barcelona core, they win.
Yep.
Dude.
When they play with a Barcelona core,
dude, there's no history. You win one World Cup.
Win one World Cup and 2 Euros.
Back to back
2
to
Euros.
Look,
Back to back to back. Come on, you gotta be real.
It's the same team.
Who was doing that?
It's the same
It's the
team.
same team
It's
up
the
and the
same
same
team.
same core of players.
Yep.
Same
It
core
is,
of
but it's the
Barcelona
same-
players.
All right, okay.
The same core of
No.
Barcelona players.
Yankee boy, work with me
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
Listen to this.
Yep.
If what he say, right? History shows that when you play with a core team of Barcelona players, right?
Right.
The Spain wins, right?
Okay, that's what he said. Yes.
The teams he's talking about is one team.
Spain won the World. What year did Spain win this World Cup?
2010.
2010.
Okay.
They won the
2010.
Euros 2008.
All right. So
They won the
one
Euros
team.
2008, which is the same team.
right.
So they
They
won
won
in
the World Cup
2008,
2010.
2010,
And what was the
and
second
then
Euro Cup?
they won the Euros after that. But it
2012.
was the same core players.
That ain't
Right,
history
and then
shows.
they won the Euro, but they just won the Euros, the latest Euros in 2024
Look at my
with
face,
a
look at my face.
core of Barcelona
team.
players.
Yep.
Jordan,
Let me be
look,
real.
Jordan, look at my face.
Educate these guys, for me, please. Educate these guys.
Look at my face. That
Well, I can
is-
say what I want to.
I mean,
You know what
I
that
can
is?
say what I want.
Okay, history shows
It's
that
there.
means that except take away that 28 to 2012 run, which sounds very impressive, right? Is there another run that reflects that?
But is
I
there
don't think
another
there's
run where
another team
Barcelona
that
was the
Barcelona
core?
Yep. I don't think that
This
was
is
the
what I
team.
said. Listen to the words I said.
But then
Barcelona
that's not
core.
History
not
doesn't show
history.
that. That was one
History
time.
doesn't show that.
We should, but we
know,
literally showing it right now. They just won. If they win this one, does it?
No,
Does
no,
it?
no,
Does it?
no.
Does it? If they win this one, does it show?
Yankee
If
boy,
they win
you
this one,
understand-
does it show?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
You understand the problem? You understand the problem that I have with these young people?
Okay, so when does history
So
become
funny
history?
to say that because
When
in
does
my
history
head,
become
I
history?
said-
If we talk about it, it's
becomes
history because
history
if
when
we
when
there's
does
a-
history
when
become
there's a-
history?
when there's a pattern.
So if they win it this
what's the
time,
pattern?
does it? Is it history?
That is not a pattern. So what happened in 2016?
well, I'm
what
asking that
happened in
question. I'm asking that
2018?
question.
What happened
In
in
the span of
2022?
4 years,
What
right?
happened?
In the span of
What
4
happened? What
years.
happened?
In the span of 4 years,
Yeah.
it could have a lot of different rotations from that Spain team because Spain was
Right.
producing a lot of talent. Yet
Right.
somehow, consistently over the course of 4 seasons, we had a core Barcelona foundation.
Can
And
I
all the
pause
players
you?
retired now, so they engraved in history. No,
May I pause
okay,
you for
okay,
a minute?
okay.
No.
May I pause you for a minute? Is it? I mean, I understand what you're saying. You have a record of, and the record is even a questionable word. The problem is history does not show that because, well, first of all, 2008 is almost 20 years ago. So let's like really be. That's
When
like
does
saying
history become history?
Okay, here we go. That's like saying history shows that the Knicks make the finals when they are a top seed in the league. That one time. You see what I'm saying?
It's not
See
the
what I'm
same.
saying?
But
You
if
know
it
it's not the
doesn't
same.
work in a
Yeah,
row,
You know it's not the
no,
same.
no,
You
no,
know
no,
it's not the
3
same.
times in a row. If the
Ah,
Knicks
it's like
was
this,
top
it's like
seed
this.
3 times in a row and they made the finals each time, would you not say history shows?
You know what you just no you know what you just you know what you know the argument you're shaping up to make right now. If Spain wins the World Cup, you could say, and they say, when Real Madrid don't have any players, Spain wins the World Cup.
That wouldn't be true,
I
but it
mean-
wouldn't be true. I will not say that because it's not true.
I mean,
Real Madrid
That is
was
along
part
the
of the
same
setup.
lines of the argument.
Real-
It's not history.
Real Madrid was part of the setup in the 2008 to 2012 run. There were Real Madrid players in that setup, but the majority of the
Core.
starting 11 was Barcelona players, and it worked for them because they literally take almost the same core that were playing together in the club, put them together in a national team with other players, and it worked. It just happened with them in the 2020
Euros.
24 Euros.
Yeah.
We agree. Okay, wait. So what happened in 2014?
Uh-huh.
Those players grew old, as the sport does.
Was it the core Barcelona players? Wasn't it the same core Barcelona players in 2014?
Yeah, but
So
they went on the but that says that they should be winning all the time. You can't use that argument because if you want to use an argument like that for anything about history, you should be like, so then why didn't this happen all the time then?
But that's the argument you make.
That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying. And even if we go back to that
core Barcelona,
once there's a core Barcelona in the prime. Right? Since we had to be specific now. Since we specific in the prime.
Get a qualifier and say when they're in the prime. Okay,
I ain't even saying that.
Because your boy make that argument.
We just had the point that 4 seasons in a row, 4 years in a row, you know what I'm saying? We all come together. We could say Barcelona was the core of our team. So, you know, if we come back this season, all the players young, all of them in the same squad, all of them probably going to start. Most of them probably going to start. No, Jordan? Most of them probably going to make the lineup.
So based on that, right? Let me say based on your line with history, as you say, right? We go with that, right? Mm-hmm. So based on that, is Spain your favorite to win the World Cup? I'm not saying the team you want to win it. I'm saying is Spain your favorite to win the World Cup?
Is Spain my favorite? You see, I don't even sure if I know who my favorite is because on paper everybody will say France.
Okay, the favorite.
Would say France.
Spain should be the favorite to win the World Cup, based on your argument.
I mean, based on the team, I don't see why not.
Okay,
once Lamine Yamal is fit, I will not have a problem saying that.
Red Rich.
I will stand on that.
Richard, I'm hearing. I think what you asked was a very direct question, and I'm hearing a lot of hemming and hawing as an answer.
No, once Lamine Yamal is fit, I have no problem saying that.
Against France,
man, start by saying history shows. When you have a core Barcelona team, there's win.
Yep.
So based on that, it has to be that Barcelona has to be your favorite. Well, not your favorite, but the favorite to win the World Cup.
Yes
we
or
know,
no?
We know you're doing semantics, so we know the World Cup don't work like that.
Oh my God!
We know the World Cup don't work like that.
This generation
don't work like that.
Hey, all you easy, you know why?
You know the World Cup don't work like that.
You know who the squad is, Jordan? You know the squad is?
Who was the favorite at the last World Cup? Was it Argentina? They won it. Does not mean that they didn't have better teams in the World Cup.
The squad is rage beat. The squad is rage beat. That's what that is.
Was France a better team than Argentina?
This is rage beat. That's what that is.
I just want to say,
we're trying to tell me. It does not work like that.
You said.
Does anyone have Stephen A. Smith on speed dial? Because he don't know soccer, but he would love this because this is what you call hemming and hawing and dodging the answer to the question.
What will Stephen A. Smith say right now?
I am just appalled by the inability of the people here to not just answer a question. You can't answer that question. It's yes or no. Yes or no. What are we doing here? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? You sitting up here asking this question, bro?
I like the extra touch of making sure that you're bald.
Shout out again to the engineer. The engineer working tonight, boy.
I don't know why I got the Prices Right Plinko. I thought that was funny. Forget you, bro. That was on the whim, on the fly.
Yo, engineer working, man. The engineer been practicing. Engineer practicing on the weekend. Dude. So I mean, but I get your point, and I mean, with Barcelona, with Barcelona players, forget the Barcelona players, and I agree with you. Once Yamal is fit.
Yeah, that's genuine. Because honestly, if he's not there, is a no.
If he's not there, there's a problem. But once he's fit, Spain has a chance.
I have a question. Still on the World Cup bid, still on the national team bid, but in basketball, a couple of years back, right? And I imagine the same thing happens in football, soccer, but the last dream team for the U.S., right? Just now, what was that? 2024.
So,
that was the last Olympics?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 24.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton didn't get off the bench. right? This big dream team squad, and they didn't get off the bench, and that was a big deal. Like Jason Tatum just won the NBA title with Boston. He didn't get off the bench in the Olympics. Not a story similar to that, but is it common that a national player who's a big deal in their league and on their team just does not get to play in the World Cup, or you're just like you're not even subbing in, you're just not playing? Is that a thing?
Nah, that can't happen.
Only injuries. Only injury could keep going like that.
But I'm not gonna lie, when Argentina was struggling, like before, like back in like 2016, whatever, when we wasn't calling up Dybala and then because of the conflict between Messi, I think that was the scenario, right?
I can't remember.
I think Dybala was one of Argentina's best players back then, and he didn't even call him up.
But had to be.
But yeah, you have a point there. But I don't think it was Tatum and they were due to. They just had better players in front of them.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think it ever have a situation where like you had a good domestic season, because you see usually what happens is that's what drives you being called up for the World Cup. You had to have a good domestic season that season, and as much as you might have been part of the team before, if you had a bad season in the year leading up to the World Cup, you're not going to the World Cup.
Yep.
And that is what happened with a lot of English players this year. That's what happened with some Spanish players this year.
Frimpong not going to the World Cup.
Serious?
That's just how competitive it is to make the World Cup squad, and there will be players who make that squad who will not play a game.
Do you have to try? Are there tryouts?
No, not really. No, the coaches basically scout you for the entire year. Now there are players who you don't really scout, the star players, the players who you know are sure, but
like Mbappe. Mbappe's not auditioning for
right.
He
He
there regardless.
Once he has two legs to play.
Okay.
Yeah. But the other players who would make up his squad, that is where the coach would have to go and watch some games. He'd have to watch. He would talk with his team, and then they'll decide like what team they want to build a balanced squad. That is where the other players would come in.
So it's
tough.
An interesting piece to that line of thought is Neymar.
Yeah, I had this argument with somebody on Neymar on work, right? And he was upset that João Pedro from Chelsea wasn't called up, and Neymar was. And I was like, I don't think João Pedro was competing with Neymar to get into the Brazil national team. He was competing with Igor Thiago. He was competing with Endrick. He was competing with those fellas to get into the team. Neymar is the type of player, as you say, who don't have to try out. Once they fit, they should be there. And it's like, even like
there was
I know the argument against him. I know. But like I can't see him not taking him to the World Cup, and especially he's like the spiritual leader of this generation of the Brazil squad, and I think they want him there, even if he don't play, and obviously he will play. But I think the squad wants him there.
I think Neymar only made this team because it's Neymar.
Yes,
because it's Neymar.
I agree. I agree.
I don't know how I feel about people not
being
you come. It's based on merit.
You look at Mbappe.
I'm just saying I hear you that there are spaces where the top tier will get their spots, right? I'm going to switch.
Yeah.
Steph Curry's getting his spot, period, full stop. But there has to be
Michael Jordan was going to be the first name on the dream team.
Jordan is getting his spot, period, full stop.
Yeah.
But the league is so deep, and if you have a certain offensive scheme, there are certain bench players who are stars in their own right, but they could really fit into your plan. But there's a lot of big name players in the league, NBA I'm talking about, that you're just not going to pick them. Like, you had to audition the last few times. You got to audition.
To some extent, like the audition is the games they play during the year. So in that World Cup, that year right before the World Cup, everybody knows I have to play well this year, because if I don't play well, I don't go up. And it's just like what happened with the Real Madrid players from Spain. Poisson in particular, the centre back, he was part of the setup already. He was there with them when they and he joined in 2025, and he's been more or less their starting centre back since then. But in the last, like, between January to now, he has not been playing well, and he's lost his starting spot. His performances have dropped, and while his performances dropped, other players' performances rose. So he's not that type of player who is a shoe-in to get into the
Guaranteed
team.
us.
He's not a star. So right now, in his tryout, he failed his tryout, but the other players didn't. And that's just how it went.
To give you a little background on how it works with most teams, and not all teams. So your squad is 26 players. You're allowed to take 26 players to the World Cup, right? Most teams will go into some sort of camp or something naming up. Brazil had like 50 something players, right? It's like something players was in their camp.
Spain had like 56 players.
And you based on that, and again, most times you have like 80% of your squad. You know, as a coach, you know 80% of your squad before you get to those 56 players, right? Okay. And a lot of them will be there for training purposes, for match purposes. But there are instances where you have like auditions for some spots. So you might want a specific type of striker. You might want a specific midfielder, and you will have like 5 guys competing for this to back up
one spot,
somebody on this midfield spot.
That's what
those
I
are the
can't
kind of things
fathom.
you have, but it's not going to be for all 26 players.
26. I mean, that's logical. That's logistical. I get that. I just can't, like in basketball.
Right.
You have to try out, and then you have to commit, because it's not just the Olympics, it's the World Championships. So you have to be willing to commit to Team USA throughout all the tournaments, right? Yeah, so on paper, or as you can see in the eye test in front of you with their games, may have had an off year. I'll try to give an example, right? Jalen Brunson may have had an off year compared to, give me another guard in his area, in his contemporary, compared to so-and-so, whoever so-and-so fits. That other player could probably fit better in this team, in this national format. Why can't they audition? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm,
that happens, but only for spots where like a recognized star is not already determined.
Got it.
So I reckon if a recognized star could go goalkeeper, defender, midfield, it could be anyone.
Yeah.
But once those spots don't have like 2 or 3 persons who we know, hey, this is their midfield, we know what the midfield is going to be, they would have those players who kind of have to battle it out for the position. So, like they would usually, like, let's say the people would carry like 6 midfielders. So out of that body, let's say you have like 20 people competing for 6 spots. Out of them 6 spots, 3 you already know who you picking already.
Yep.
So out of that is 17 competing for 3 then. And so that is where they try out this coming then.
Are they guaranteed to play?
No. The only people guaranteed to play is the stars. The absolute stars are guaranteed to play. Now you could be part of the World Cup squad and not play a single minute. But when you win,
And not play
everybody
a
wins.
single game.
But be a star on your own professional team, or be a major player on your own professional team.
Usually, if you're a big enough star in your team, you would almost be a shoe-in for the lineup. Unless, okay, let's say Messi, for instance. Messi plays on the right wing. If you're a star in your team and you play on the right wing, in your Argentine, you play on the right wing, and your team, you're the biggest star there. No matter what, as big as you might be, you're not going to play over Messi. So you already know, once you're going into the team, you're going to be on the bench because Messi's ahead of you.
Okay.
Until Messi leaves, you had to know you had to be on the bench. And unless Messi comes off the field, you're not really going to get no game time. So that's just the reality for some.
Now,
so being a star in your own team, not necessarily.
You do have the instance sometimes. You do have the instance, and we've seen this happen on occasion. So you're going to a World Cup with your star players. You know who you want to play, who your striker is going to be. And if that striker is not clicking, and somebody else is clicking at the time, and that person that we see in the second game and the third game comes on and scores, that's it for you as the star player who went into the World Cup. You lost your spot. Somebody else
that
comes
happened
in and
with
takes that, and that's it.
That happened with Lautaro Martinez, because I think he played the first game that Argentina lost, and the second game Julian Alvarez he played and they won, and Julian Alvarez was the starting
score.
He was the starting player from then. So
That's
while you're there as a sub, you still have the opportunity to usurp somebody who is ahead of you if you take your chance when your chance comes, and they didn't take theirs.
Once you get that, you're taking that.
It could be that close.
Yeah. So we have to be prepared for something else right now too, as 2-3 of us who are New York City residents. There's a kind of thing that's taking place right now on the streets, the main streets of New York City, and on the interwebs based New York City base, where your real hub and your post and everything is filled with some guys who wear blue and orange, and they
you talking about the Islanders?
Having a lot of conversations.
You talking about the New York Islanders? Wait, you talking about the Mets? FC?
The
Soccer club?
team.
FC? They wear orange and blue?
Sigh.
No.
Look at his face. What are we talking about here, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Gotta get us from the beginning.
You changed my life.
So pause, Kev.
I love these videos so much.
Pause.
I don't think it have any fans more
Listen.
entertaining than Knicks fans when they win.
Yep.
No fan in the world
Only
is more
fans more
entertaining.
entertaining than them. Yes, I can find a fan more entertaining. Arsenal fans when they lose.
Nah. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. It is be entertaining.
Watching the Knicks fans, them just make me feel
Knicks
like
winning.
a Knicks fan. I feel like I want to be a Knicks fan when I see them celebrating and gallivanting. All kind of.
You want to be one of them?
I just feel anyway.
Arsenal fans when they lose. Why do you think AFTV got so famous?
Yeah.
It's not when they were winning. It's when they were
Yeah.
losing. Then they were Arsenal fans losing are better than Knicks fans winning.
But when whether Knicks win or lose, you always hear somebody cussing out Trae Young. That's the best part. That's the best part.
Yo, what did
Trae Young is public. You can't remember when
they lose the series and he was taunting at the crowd. Ever since then, Knicks fans hated him.
Yeah, he was. It was the Knicks versus the Hawks.
Only man said F Trae
It
Young.
don't matter. It don't matter.
You know how much New York hates Trae Young? There was a show at the Garden. There was a WWE show at the Garden. And one of the wrestlers introduced Trae Young just to stick it to the people. Trae Young got booed out the building.
Wow.
At a wrestling show. At the Garden, but at a wrestling show.
Yeah, they hate. I remember, I think he had beef with Spike Lee too. I think they had a little Trae Young, and during the series, you know, Spike Lee's always in front. During the series, like they were throwing words for each other, so all that is part of it.
I kind of remember that.
Wow.
Yeah, all that is part of it. All that is part of it.
We going back to this nonsense video?
Yeah, we go back to this video.
Yeah. Give it a couple seconds.
Let's say we want to go get one. We got more. Start the parade! You changed my life. You get my mom. The Knicks are going to finals. Taylor Brunson, I love you. Let's go. We got Coco Jones for sale. Wendy Yama, yo baby mama. Nick. Where's Eddie James Harden? James Harden, Knicks to the finals. a better defense.
Trae Young, you gotta go to Trae Young.
But I don't know why it don't flow. It's smooth. This video is
Just
pure gold.
Pull look. But look, man, there was one thing I'll say with this, like, if the Knicks happen to pull it off, the memes are going to be, the videos are going to be crazy,
extraordinary. It's going to be a day.
New York is going to be crazy.
Did you know those things that happened that you remember where you were when it happened? I think you remember where you was the day that the Knicks win. You remember where you were doing.
I watch a video like this and I say to myself, you have to admire teams. I always respect the fans who act like they've been there before. And then I'm like, oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. Okay. And I'm
You don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like.
Y'all ain't been there before. And I also am reminded of literally why I became a Spurs fan. It was because of moments like that in high school. And I was like, nah, I'm not supporting this nonsense.
So you just found the nearest team you're like,
I was flipping. Look, at the time, I think I may have mentioned this. Who were the hot teams? So now it's 1989, 88, 89, 90. Pistons, Bulls, Lakers, the Knicks, for obvious reasons, right? I don't like the Bulls. I kind of sort of like the Lakers. I don't like the Celtics, and I'm like these Knicks guys, which makes all the sense in the world to follow your team, your home team, and whatever happened in the cafeteria in high school, I was like, yeah, I'm not rocking this. This is nonsense. I think the Knicks had beaten Boston in the first round, big major upset, and I was like, yeah, nah, y'all like them dirty dumb, nah. But I see this club that's just minding their business, winning these games, and I'm like, I like these cats. I could rock with these dudes. It's because of that video. That's why I'm not a fan.
I have a proposition.
So here's something that crossed my mind today.
Mind you, the Knicks. Shout out to the Knicks for an incredible playoff run that they're having right now. Shout out to the Knicks.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like wow. Like wow.
Game 3 since round 1.
Yeah,
we ain't never seen nothing like this. We have never seen anything like this. So shout out to the Knicks. But
the closest we came was the Lakers. The Lakers 11-1.
Yeah, Moses Malone with Philly was like bo. Ask anybody about that. It's a running joke with Moses Malone when Philly finally won. Bo. And they kind of pulled that off. Straight. 4-4-4. So they almost pulled it off.
Listen this weird thing that crossed my mind. You know, you're talking about if the Spurs were to win, were to win the Western Conference, would be a matchup of the a repeat of the NBA Cup.
Yep.
In this hater, on this episode of Hate.
Yep.
Right. If the Oklahoma City Thunder were to make the finals, here how creepy this is. You will have Arsenal and the Knicks going up against the defending
previous champions.
On both. PSG defending champion. Oklahoma City defending champion.
You just gonna eliminate my Spurs? You just gonna eliminate?
He just said if. He just said I have a proposition for you.
I said if.
Yankee boy.
There should not be an if. I'm in the room. It should be when.
I support it.
I have a proposition for you.
Wembayama, your mama. Wembayama, your mama.
Nixon time. if the Spurs make the NBA finals,
right.
When the Spurs will make the NBA finals,
Either or, take your pick. You're young. I'll give you a pass.
You sound like Mam Danny now. It's if, dude.
If and in this crazy alternate reality that the Knicks pull it off and beat you all, are you willing to come and do the pod in full Knicks gear?
I'm gonna cuss. Kev, get ready. No.
That should be a punishment for losing.
No, I think that's a fair.
I'm Knicks Gab.
No, I am not taking. I refuse.
That's a fair proposition.
Never. I would rather. I'm not taking this bet.
Any sort of bet.
Never. I would. I'm not taking this bet. But I would rather wear. Huh? I froze. Crap. Say it again. Say it again. You froze.
The block. I'll run around the block in my underwear.
Before you wear Knicks Gab.
I'll do that. Before I'll go downstairs, strip to my underwear, and run around the block. Come on.
I'll take it one step further. I'll wear a MAGA hat before I wear Nick Paraphernalia.
Wow.
I think that's a little far.
That's crazy.
I think that's a little far.
That's crazy.
Just to show y'all I mean business.
You know what I'm gonna say? Clip that. Because now I can clip it easily.
Now, to be clear, I ain't rocking that train.
And you know what?
To be clear, that's not my ride. But that's how I'm not supporting this nonsense. I will give you props.
I was just about to say I was just about to get you a MAGA hat.
No, we're not doing this. You too. No.
About to say I'll get you a MAGA hat.
No. I will watch. Okay, first of all.
Sure, man.
Okay, you see you in your little reverse psychology games. No, I know what you're doing. No, this is not for your show. No, get some clicks just because I got on a stupid MAGA hat. No, get that nonsense. I almost cussed twice. Kev, just make sure you got the first bleep ready. I got kids; they can't see me cussing. Anyway, moving on. Even if Spurs out of the equation. If the Knicks win the NBA championship this year, I've heard talks about Jalen Brunson being the greatest Knick of all time. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Better than Willis Reed? Better than Walt Frazier? Better than Ewing? Like, stop.
Arsenal fans, same mindset, yo.
You see what I mean? Like, no. He will be like Mark Messier when the Rangers won the Stanley Cup in '94. I'm convinced Mark Messier does not have to pay for a meal anywhere in New York City ever again. Right? That's Jalen Brunson's zone. You win a championship this year. You're telling me now Jalen Brunson's the all-time great, better than Clyde? Better than Clyde?
Watch the video again in its entirety, and you would see they love Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
I can see why. And you know why? There's another clip out there. We should play this next week. The clip out there of how all the talking heads in sports were criticizing the Knicks for signing Jalen Brunson. This guy was criticizing the Knicks for signing Jalen Brunson. It's a very interesting clip.
What did he say? This guy, what did he say?
That's crazy.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
That's crazy.
You see what I mean? Damn.
But they love him. They love him. They love him.
Damn.
They love him.
This guy said, we're supposed to get all worked up for Jalen Brunson? That's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. Let me take it one step further. Sorry, because he don't wear glasses on the air. Sorry. We're supposed to get all worked up for Jalen Brunson? That's what this guy said. That's what he said on that video clip. Where he actually had a legit hairline in that clip. It wasn't so bad.
And he's a Knicks fan?
Yes. You know what he said? You know what he said in January? This is what he said in January.
Yeah.
Picture it. Knicks lost by 31 to Detroit on a Sunday game or at the Garden or something. I'm going to tell y'all right now. This season's over. Season's over. This season's over. Mike Brown needs to go. Mikal Bridges, where are you, Mikal Bridges? The season's over. He said that in January. And look at
this
him now.
is just to prove. This is just to prove that they don't know nothing. They don't know what they're talking about. Nobody don't know what they're talking about. Them just get paid to do the same thing we do right here.
They just get paid a lot more money.
Again,
with less hair. With less hair.
There's this pattern. There's this pattern with Arsenal fans. Just 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, Arsenal fans were ready to fire. What's his name? To fire
Yeah, are we talking about
Nick Arteta.
Yep.
Yeah, when City had the lead, done.
Yep.
I remember Troop saying, if we don't beat City, we should fire Arteta in the tunnel. Said that.
You said that 2 weeks ago. You called that. Yeah.
Fire him in the tunnel.
Jordan backstage.
They're champions. Huh?
So what does that say?
I said Jordan backstage.
Yeah, that's it. Like, but I kept engineer, bring your man back on, boy. Engineer fall asleep.
I'm back. The man up.
What can I back up? What can I back up with that?
Yeah.
African band.
You change studio. You change studio.
Never go back in my $1 million studio. Go back in my $1 million studio.
Man change studio just over.
All this disrespect.
Is that African bamboo or is that Brazilian? What is that back there?
It's something. It's something.
Man change his studio just so man leave room and go to the next room. All of a sudden,
it's coming back on, so we want to roll with it. Yeah, I was saying everything.
You heard we were saying, like, we were talking about like what Stephen A. Smith was saying in January.
Yeah.
What like Arsenal fans were saying about Arteta just 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, we as fans are very reactionary. We are.
That's you just never know.
Yeah, I remember Lee. I don't know if you know Lee Gonadad, our next Arsenal fan. He has been the biggest Arteta out.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Guy since the very
what
first
is he
time
saying
that
now?
he came in. I don't even know. I didn't go and check, but I remember he was insistent that Arsenal will never win the Premier League with that guy as the manager. And he went down with it.
As long as
he was calling for him to get fired every single year after every bad result. And last year, I remember when they almost won, when they were close to winning. When it was last year or year before, whatever year they were close to winning. I remember he jumped off the train.
No, year before. And
then he jumped back on after they didn't do it. So
yeah, they just jump off quick. Once they didn't win, they jump back on. Yeah.
Them fellas, can't trust them.
I mean, but it will be. I will be off the streets if the Knicks win. I ain't going anywhere, boys.
If it's down the canyon of,
I watch
I will watch it from afar. Like if it's,
I'm not going to work.
I'll go if I'm on the 15th floor watching the Canyon of Heroes. That's a good safe space.
You need to give them time to enjoy themselves because they're gonna lock down New York.
And can I say, and watching that video, this is why we can't have nice things. That's what I say when I watch that video. This is why we can't have nice things.
You know, for the last game before they swept the Cavs, they bring out one set of police to to stop the what you call it, the after parties, the watch parties, whatever. And then I seen, police gonna shut us down. Nope. I seen the clips, the police in the parade. All of them.
Yeah, they're Knicks fans too. Yeah. Everybody is a Knicks fan. Everybody is a Knicks fan.
NYPD said that they're not doing. They're not doing the watch parties outside. They're not doing the watch parties outside the Garden anymore because the fans are too rowdy. NYPD said that.
They lied.
And the guy say, "Screw that! You can't stop this. Yo, New Yorkers will disrespect everybody. everybody gonna be disrespected.
You know what they would say? You can't arrest all of us.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
50
You can't
something
arrest all
years.
of us.
And you know who's gonna be smack dab in the middle?
Spike Lee.
No,
So
smack dab in the middle. I'm calling it now.
Mamdani.
Mamdani's gonna be smack dab in the
He
middle.
will be there. He will be there. He will be there.
If they win,
No,
he will be
definitely.
smack
Right
dab in the middle.
dude.
But like,
Have
like,
a good
should
look.
he be there? Would it be safe?
No,
I don't know.
it'll be horrendous. It'll be all sorts of. I mean, they think the West Indian parade. You might get shot in the West Indian Day parade, right? You're not gonna get shot at the next parade, but you just your whole life structure is just gonna be altered dealing with that nonsense. And that's even worse. You could recover from a gunshot. You can't recover from Nick energy. That stays in you forever.
Yeah,
Well, clearly it affected guy because he say he wish he was a fan of me watching them
Yeah,
videos.
I see in this. I feel any Knicks vibes. I swear he's a fan too.
My Lord, no, Kai, don't do this. Kai, don't do this. Don't do this. Richard, Kev,
They will come in. He'll
Kev,
walk
you-
outside in full Knicks gear. Full Knicks gear and be like, yo.
Kev, you got 2 minutes. Find Charles Smith, Game 6 versus the Bulls. Find it. Play it. Let's go. Show him now. Show him now. Charles Smith, Game 6, Bulls, 93.
Okay,
Show
okay.
it.
So as I mentioned that, so where do you think the meltdown happens?
we ain't that quick.
Okay, next week. Show it.
Where do you think the meltdown happens in the
This
finals?
is going to be.
Yeah.
So you want a game 7? You
I
want a
don't-
game 7?
You know what? I don't want a Game 7. If OKC, no.
What?
I do, but if I'm objectively, if we're watching
Game
how
6.
they play, they get better as the series goes further. Right? Objectively, right? I sound like I'm on ESPN. They get better. Look at Cleveland's game. They had a week and a half off rest between Philly and Cleveland, right? Philly ran up on them, 22 points up, and then something clicked, and they got back in rhythm, and here's where we are, right? So as the series goes along, they just get better.
No. Stop. They had a guy. No. I don't think. Hold on.
He's talking about
You're
he gonna
making
mention
a
James
similar
Harden.
history argument here now.
Oh, this is history shows. I think I know where you're going. Go.
That's why they lost.
James Harden. James Harden.
They did nothing but they got better. And this one is more history. This is more James Harden. That's the history we're talking about. You see how it works, Jordan? That we consistent. Once James Harden is on the other team and you need him and he's your clutch player, you're not going to win.
Yeah.
That's
Like
history.
at this point, you don't even need to do analysis on it
History
anymore.
shows that.
You can just
There are
bring the
stats,
analysis
there's
from the years
data,
ago.
There's all sorts of information to confirm.
This reminds me,
Yo,
Bobby
swear to
Knight.
God, again, I don't know which players, which NBA team. I don't know. I didn't know where James Harden was playing.
He was with the Clippers.
No, yeah, I didn't know where James Harden was playing. All of a sudden, when I saw the game 1, I thought he was with the Clippers. When I see game 1 and down by 22, I was like, okay, right, they came back. All that time, I didn't know James Harden playing. When I see James Harden play, I was like, oh, yeah, they're not going to win. Cleveland not going to win. I was like, oh, that's why they lost. That's why they lost. James Harden. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a point there.
He can't win anything.
There's a point
And
to be
is
said.
he Philly one? Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Is he what?
One for Philly is Joel Embiid.
Yeah. Once Joel Embiid is playing, the series is over.
He just jinx.
I call him Lurch.
He just jinx.
I call him Lurch from Adam's Family.
He is just a loser.
That's Joel Embiid.
No, I think he could win with another team.
No. Joel Embiid stinks.
All right, see when we start to go down this road, it's time to end this.
No, Joel Embiid stinks.
It's
That's
time to end
Lurch.
this. Once
Anytime
we
you
start
say-
to go down this road,
Standing on that.
once you have to
Standing on
go
that.
there, we
I'm
gotta.
standing on
we
business.
gotta end.
I'm not even a Knick
Yeah, we
fan,
got- yeah.
and I'm mad at Joel Embiid because he jacked up Mitchell Robinson's knee a couple seasons ago. I was like, that is dirty. That's why you'll never win, Lurch. Joel Embiid will never win. I'm not even a Knick fan, and I was like, nah, that's not cool.
All right,
You hold on to that one.
Yeah, man.
all right, guys. Hear what? Alright, so you hold on right there because we're going on a road now. I think it's time to end. Time to end it now because
Wait,
Let me do the call to action.
going on.
Wait, the hate juice is up.
So it's
the hate juice is up, and then we can leave. The hate juice is up, and then we can leave. I just want to say this to the Knicks fans. Yes! 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 We ain't seen Charles Smith since.
Fade up.
Jordan, not Jordan. You, the other one. If you want to dig this Nick vibe, you have to ingest that. That killed the whole city for 30 years. That killed the whole city for 30 years. Literally. We ain't seen Charles Smith.
That came after. That came after what every Knick fan called the greatest dunk in the history of basketball. Not Knick basketball. The greatest dunk in the history of basketball. John Starks over Michael Jordan and
Horace Grant and Pippen.
Was it
Horace
dunk
Grant.
ever to win game 2 and go up 2-0. It was just game 2,
and they still end up losing.
and
They
were
forgot
crazy.
they had to go to Chicago, and they forgot game
And
5.
That happened in game 6.
Game 5.
Yeah,
Game 5.
that-
Game 5.
that's
game
it.
5.
So we was game. Oh yes, was 5. We know about these Knicks, about the Knicks. We know there's history here.
So all y'all in the
History
streets?
here.
All of y'all in the streets?
We have a,
Okay.
there's a story.
Okay. All right, y'all. That's all I'm saying. All y'all on the streets. Remember that. Ingest that. Oh, and then we done after this because I have to have final word because I'm the
You gotta
ultimate
do it like
dictator.
this. You gotta do this.
Y'all just remember, the LA Clippers have had a better record over the past 25 years than the New York Knicks. If you know basketball jargon, you know the Clippers are the epitome of basketball purgatory, and they're better than y'all over the past 25 years.
Just need to get that last dig in.
Even they had to talk. Montier had to talk.
That's it.
All right, guys.
Game,
As we always forget to do the call
game
to
1 is
action.
when? When is game 1?
Like,
Wednesday.
share, subscribe. Hey, only listen. We doing the call to action. Listen. All right, if you're here
Next
till the
Wednesday?
end, we know he's a true listener. Like, share, subscribe.
Nobody listening to
Hit
you, boy.
notification bell. Go to hit all the different social media. We posting reels, clips, share to the friends, get them to come and watch.
I ain't gonna say how to like and subscribe is colored in orange and blue. I peeped that, Kev. I peeped that. I
think you have one in Knicks lens a little too much right now.
It was orange and blue. Why gotta be orange and blue? Everything we do is red.
No, that's StreamYard. That's StreamYard.
StreamYard's a Knicks fan? StreamYard's a Knicks fan?
Yeah.
Probably. I mean,
Alright,
everybody's
guys.
a Knicks fan apparently.
Huh? You StreamYard
Everybody's a Knicks fan.
StreamYard Knicks fan. Hey guys, thank you all.
Yes.
See you all next week. Offside. Well, we may have to do something over the weekend because we lost this. If Arsenal wins over the weekend, we may have to do something again. I don't know. Win, lose, or draw, we may do something over the weekend. I don't know. But hey, guys, it was good. Thank you all. As you said, like, share, subscribe. Offside Outta Bounds. Oh, we didn't say this is episode. This is episode number 7.
I can't even remember. I think it's 16.
Episode number 17.
17?
Done. Wrapped up.
17.
Done. Episode of hate is over. From now on, it's love.
Ugh.
Kevin put
Those
it up.
Spurs.
Kevin put it up
Those Spurs.
in post story, boy.